Hey, come on in. It's Porch Settin Sunday. It's another day and another chance to sparkle. So keep a sparkle in your eye, sparkle in your heart, because it makes you beautiful. Let me show you all the mountains before I forget. They're starting to lose their leaves, but they're not changed colors yet. But I got this big old spider plant here, so y'all bear with me. Go. Finally got people out down at the apartments. Let's see. See down there? There's the beautiful mountains. Let me see if I can get out there now. There you go. There's the beautiful mountains that we all love. But they're not changing, so I'll be sure. Whoa now, Nellie. I'll be sure and keep you showing them, okay? Well, I done my peel, and my skin is horrible right now because it's still peeling. If y'all can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but to put makeup on, it was really peeling. So I'm hiding it with hair. So, but you can see right there, it's peeling really, really bad. But guess what? I was on TikTok the other day, and they said, comment, do mine, and they'll guess your age based on your profile picture. Well, my profile picture is not an old picture, it's a recent picture, you know, and I don't use filters on anything. I'm not using a filter now. I never will use a filter. What you see is what you get, because if someone watches my video and they see me in public, I don't want them to say, oh my God, you don't look like that on YouTube, or you don't look like that on Facebook. They're going to say, you know, they're not saying to my face probably, but they're going to say, she looks horrible. She's using a filter. Oh, I got a hair sticking up there. That's why she looks so bad. So no way I'm using a filter. What you see is what you get. Wrinkles here. Yeah, I got skin peeling here, and I had a big place right here. This is all new baby skin that's gonna, it was real pink, and now it's not as pink because I got makeup over it, but all that will calm down. The pink, you can tell how pink it was. All that will calm down, and my skin will look beautiful there. I had a great big brown spot there, so I really worked on it hard. Here, it hasn't peeled yet, so, and that brown spot, I don't know what that's from. I think it's from my scar, and it just happened there. And then, I got a place there, but in my nose, I'm trying to get rid of that place there. So, it's all peeling. It'll look good when I'm done. And my eyes are kind of droopy because it hasn't completely peeled yet and lifted it a little. It'll lift a little bit. Of course, we can use makeup and lift our eyes. We can change the shape of our eyes. But anyway, I want you to listen. There's this stuff I use on my lips, and I put it on every night. Now, my lips don't bleed because I keep them very moist, and I keep a little tiny thing of it. I saved a little sample jar that I got from an Estee Lauder. It was a sample come in it, and it's a little glass jar. And I get this stuff, I don't know what, it's an emollient off of Mary Kay. And it's just $15 a tube, and it lasts forever. Well, my cousin, my new cousin, I love my new cousins that I got. And anyway, her name's Mary Moore, or Mary Collins Moore. You find her on Facebook. I hope she don't mind me telling y'all, but she is Mary Kay. She doesn't know I'm telling y'all. She doesn't even know I have a YouTube channel. I haven't told her. But anyway, if you all will go over and check her out, tell her that her new cousin Susie sent you, and y'all take a little order off of her. She's been doing it a long time, so anyway, maybe I can get her link and drop it in the comments below. I'll try to drop it in the comments, because I'm not good at putting stuff I'll drop it in one of the in the top comment. I think I can, because I think I have her site on my phone. So after I upload this video, I'll go in and put the link to her website on the comment. So y'all look for that, and I'll put a lot of stuff with it so you can find it. So okay, story time. I don't know what kind of story I'm going to tell, but y'all want to see my little girl? I'll think of a story right fast. Well, I thought I had one. She is fighting me every step of the way. She's wanting to sleep. Look at her. Oh, look how cute her is. Her's a cootie. Her's a cootie. Now, I have had some worries this week. My daughter was missing for 4 days. Her dad dropped her off on Monday, and we never seen her again. She left her husband here. They're staying in a little efficiency house that we have on our property. He couldn't walk, couldn't get up, didn't have a phone, didn't have any way of contacting us from the house, and we thought she'd come back. We didn't know that she didn't come back. Well, he laid over there 2 days, and I hated that. I hated. My husband just thought, you know, I better go over there and check. She leaves her dog, and I think he heard the dog bark or something, and he decided to go in. Well, there laid her husband in the bed. Y'all pray for her. She has got a problem. She's trying to get help with it now. She had a friend contact me to let me know that because that's how we found out where she was at, that she is getting help for her problem. She has a drug problem, y'all. I don't care to tell you, she has a drug problem. We are raising her boys. We've had her boys for a long, long time, since birth. So she's been battling this addiction for at least, her son is 14, going to be 15 in January, so she has battled this for at least 16, 17 years, if not longer. And it's getting worse. So anyway, y'all be praying for her. I know that I got a lot of prayer warriors out there. And I know I got a lot of girls and guys on here that believes in good vibes. So send me good vibes for her. Call her name out to the Lord if you pray. Her name is Michelle. Everybody calls her Shay. So y'all just be praying for her, and pray for me and my husband that we can get through this with her and her boys. Mostly pray for her boys, because it is hurting their hearts that they couldn't find their mommy. They even went out with their dad, and you know, you try to keep things from them, but they're at the age now, 14 and 12, they're nosy, and they ask questions, and I'm not lying to them. I don't believe in lying to anyone. So anyway, let's tell a story. I'm going to tell another story about my mother-in-law, because you know that woman was really good to me. She was very good to me. Me and her used to do, she had a washer and dryer. But when I lived with her, and even when I didn't live with her, she had to use a wringer washer. Winter, summer, fall, it didn't matter. Her husband did not want her to use that washer and dryer. It run the juice bill up. He said it'd run the juice bill up. Well, so he never wanted her to use it. He didn't know that it took the same amount of electricity to run that wringer washer all day as it did to run the washing machine. But that was him. Anyway, but we would do wash day. Now, when it was cold, I didn't like it, but I still did it with her. And me and her would do wash day. And we would just chat and have a good, what she called a big-eyed time. We'd have a big-eyed time. And we would do that laundry and just laugh and get tickled and everything. Well, there was one time me and her was just laughing and doing the laundry, and I was hanging it up and she was hanging it up, and one of us would wring and do the, you know, run it through the wringer, and one of us would hang it up, and we'd take turns, and we was just laughing. And her husband was a cranky old man. I mean, I loved him in his own way. He was my father-in-law, but listen, me and him did not get along. We didn't, because, see, I was the only daughter-in-law he had that wasn't afraid of him and would stand up to him. Let me get a drink. I'm drinking tea, y'all. I love this tea. We had to go pick my daughter up, my oldest daughter, and I bought this and never even drank it. I was drinking my coffee, and my husband said, "You want something to drink?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll take some tea." And he got me this, but it's my favorite kind. Pure Leaf, if you're watching, send me some for free, and I'll... But anyway, this is the kind I like. It's the best. It's not too sweet. It's not too... It's got just enough sweetness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and another thing before I get on with the story. We're just visiting out here on the porch now, y'all. We don't have to have everything just perfect. But anyway, let me tell you. Have y'all ever heard of kombucha tea? Kombucha? If you have, drop a comment below and let me know. I'm trying to make it. I ordered a SusieQ. A SusieQ is the thing that you put in. You get a SusieQ and 1 cup of the already brewed kombucha. The starter. It's called a starter. So you put that in when you're doing your tea. I don't think mine's going to... I think I killed my SusieQ, y'all. I didn't get... You have to get the little band to put around your thing to check the temperature. Well, you have to pay for everything, and I couldn't pay for everything. I was lucky to get the SusieQ. So I got the SusieQ, and I brewed some tea, and it said you can use cheap tea. Well, I used cheap tea. I think I killed it. You have to keep the temperature between 78 and 80, and I think I let it get too cool before I put the SusieQ in. And I put the SusieQ in, and I think I killed it. But anyway, I'm still watching it. But I want to try that. I'm doing the kombucha because it's supposed to be good for gut health and digestion and all that. And I need that, and my husband needs that. And I've already been doing the... She is shaking awful. Oh, poor baby. It's not cold out here, but maybe to her it is. But anyway, I'm doing the... It's called a golden... What's it called? Anyway, you use... I don't even know what you use. I'll tell you in the next video. We'll talk about it. But anyway, let me get back to my story. Anyway, I'll leave that cliffhanger. That's a cliffhanger about the kombucha tea and the elixir that I made up and we're taking every day. It's supposed to be good for it boosts your immune system and several other things. Okay, so it's supposed to be good for your skin. So okay, now I'm gonna tell a story. Me and my mother-in-law, we was just working away. We do it out on the porch, and we hang everything on the clothesline, and we just laughing and talking. And I guess he didn't like us laughing and talking because he was a grouchy old fart. That's what he was, a grouchy old fart. And if somebody don't like me saying fart, I'm sorry, but that's what he was, and that's what I called him. Anyway, he come out there and he said, I can't remember what he said, but he was out in the yard and there was neighbors out. They was on the porch, you know, neighbors on the porch. That's when people sat on their porches. And he went to cussing. Dorothy was out hanging their clothes on the line. And he went out there and was cussing at her. And I didn't like that because the neighbors was watching, and I didn't think that he should try to embarrass her and the neighbors watching. So I went out there and I picked me up a rock, a big rock. I held it up and I took it back and I said, "Old man." Now, I'm not disrespectful to old people. I'm not. I love old people. They got a lot of knowledge, and they can tell us a lot. And I love to sit and talk to old people. I love it because they have knowledge to share. And so I just soak it up from old people. And I'm not disrespectful, but he had no business going out there. She had not done nothing. And even if she had, he is not her daddy. I tell my husband all the time, he's not my real daddy. So anyway, he, was cussing her. When I drawed that rock back, I said, "You better get in the house." I said, "And quit cussing her. I'm going to knock you in the head with this rock." He just looked at me and he never said a word. He went in the house. And she just looked at me and laughed, and I said, well, you're going to have to stand up to him. I said, there's no sense in him treating you that way, so that's just the way it is. I stand up to my husband. Now, it don't always, not always in my best, what is it called, best interest to do that, but I do it anyway. He can only kill me once, and then that's all. And if he, you know, for me to die is to live with the Lord. So, hey, I'm going to stand up for me. I don't care. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And that was back in the 1970s. That seems like eons ago, but it wasn't. For us, it doesn't seem that long, does it? The 70s, I loved. If anybody could go back and change anything, what would they go back and change? Drop a comment and let me know. If I had to do anything over and I could go back and change anything, I would not get married so young. I got married at 15, and I shouldn't have. Y'all like my hair? I'm gonna get it cut. It's growing too long. This is a wig, but my other hair. I mean, y'all like this wig? I took it back. It's got my real hair, too, out, because this is my real hair. Ouch. But anyway, yeah, I would go back, and I'd still want to have my children young, because I grew up with my son, and we was very, very close, so, because I was a baby when I had him, and he was a baby, and we grew up together, so I think I'd go back and do all that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I probably would, but I wouldn't marry so young. I'd be a single mother for a while and raise my son and give me confidence. I have no confidence. I don't think I can do anything on my own. I don't think I can. My girlfriends gave me a lot of confidence. I did a lot of things with them that I would not do on my own. Like, I drove all the way to South Carolina. They were with me. I did all the driving. I wouldn't do that on my own. I'm too scared. I'm too frightened to do any of that. So I wish that I had more confidence to drive everywhere I go, you know, to drive places on my own. I envy women that can do that, and I look up to them. Like The Eyes Have It, that channel. I love her because she is so confident, and she knows who she is, and Sherry is just a wonderful, wonderful person. I think her channel has changed the name now, and right at this minute I can't think of the name, but her name, the name of her old channel was The Eyes Have It. And so I just love her. I love her to death. She grew up in Ohio too, and she is a very, very confident woman. And so, you all, I've really enjoyed our visit. I hope you enjoyed the visit on the porch. I hope you'll come back again. And we're going to do more visits this week. I got to get back into visiting with my friends because I love you guys and I miss you guys. So I'll see you on the flip. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put the thumbs up if you enjoyed my visit and my stories. If you enjoyed them, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Share me around because I want to travel. You're the only way I'm going to get to. Through you all sharing me, I get to travel to different places, so, and talk to different people. So you all have a good week coming up. Have a good rest of your evening. And I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget that at the end of every storm is a beautiful rainbow, and you're mine. I love you guys. Bye.